Good afternoon and welcome to Daily Dorf, an ongoing week-long video project, streaming project, I should say, where I play Dorfromantik every weekday, Monday through Friday. This is day 4 of 5. I'm throwing the Bear Cave Lego and Scythe emote into chat. If you are currently a subscriber, you can reply with those emotes. If you're not a subscriber, you can say hi or use other people's emotes, or you can just be a lurker. You can just hang out there and lurk and I think I have a lurk command now. Yeah, it's okay to be a lurker. Dustin Forrester is here. Welcome, Dustin. Happy to have you here. Thanks for being here on my Daily Dorf, the daytime streams. Not quite set up, really, even though we've been doing this for 4 days. I didn't put curtains up to block the sunlight out. Maybe I should have. At the very least, even if not behind me, I should probably do it on the walls over there because I got all windows and a glass door that's a little light diffused. But this room not particularly set up great for daytime streaming. Okay, in the evening. Um, Also not. I should say, even more importantly, not great for evening streaming. It's fine for evening streaming. Daytime recording, not great. So when I do videos, I have to wait until later in the afternoon or a very overcast day. Um, but it is nice for having natural light and feeling alive. That's good. I went for a walk today. We're in the low 60s here. Nice breeze. Great weather for walking. Um, I recommend sunlight. Just a little bit of natural sunlight. Is it a replacement for proper medication? No. Is it nice? Certainly. I'm also on proper medication, I should say. I'm not one of those, oh, you just need to exercise nonsense people. And I would imagine you didn't think I was one of those people because I imagine that you would not be interested in listening to someone like that. Why would you be here if you thought I was one of those folks? I'm not. We're gonna play Dorfromantik. Let me get the game loaded up for like an hour. Not to be used with Dorfromantik, which is the visual novel version that doesn't exist, but should. Uh, or at the very least, it should be like an April Fool's. Like next expansion is Dorfromantik. Uh, that would be fun. All right, I'm gonna tweet out there that we're getting ready to go here, and we'll get into it. Let's go to game. There's game. All right, great. So we're gonna go into my games because we were in creative mode at the end. We've been doing this a lot this week. Is try to do a long run as long as we can, and then when that fails or we inevitably end our run, go in and go into creative mode and just tool around and have fun. But we're gonna do a new classic. We have no saved classic games, which is fine. So we'll start a new one. You know what? Let's change up the biome. I've been doing the same biome here all week, doing midwinter. You know what? Let's get into spring. Let's do enchanted. That's way more fun, in my opinion. We'll get into that. Uh, yeah, let's do that. I think that's going to be nice. Just like some fun colors. Let's lighten things up a little bit. All right. We've got fields and we've got trees there to build off, but we'll do that in that direction. And then we'll do towns in this direction. Uh, Now, Enchanted is a little like actually fall and not spring, but I don't mind it. I like the pumpkins. Why not? All right, we're gonna put some towns here, build our towns out, get working on that. We got trains. We want our trains nowhere, kind of like trees could go over here. Trains there, trains up here, maybe. Yeah, let's do trains up here, and the trains can curve away from our fields, and then we'll do water over here, and then our water can eventually connect with our towns. Oh, holy shit. I was talking about this on yesterday. You can see I have a couple tiles coming up. You can see that. Oh, wait, you can't. Sorry, I forgot. I'm in the wrong spot. I'm so sorry about that, folks. Here we go. This is where I should be. Sorry about that, everybody watching. Um, you can see here, we've got a tile that we don't want coming up, which is the water and train tracks, aka one of the worst tile combinations possible. So we don't love that. So I guess we theoretically could start putting water somewhere to then connect, but then we'd be blocking out some stuff. So we'll put water here, and we'll continue to work on our fields over there. And then again, we're going to start a new water. That we can't do that. We put water here, then we can't put fields there. So we don't want to do that. We put trains here, then we've got water going into our town, so we have to then put towns just here, which is bad. Or we have trains going in there, which is also bad. So we're going to do this, and then only water can go there. We're really limiting what can go here. This sucks. We maybe should have put water there and started a new train track, but that's also not good. So early, we really did get a bummer here. All right, so if we do this, we can then build new towns down here. And we've got forests here, so we'll do this. Build our forest out this way. And then we got our train tracks here. We don't want to necessarily do that because that's going to go right into this, so we'll do it over here. And again, we are very limited in what we can put here, and we can only do towns down. And we'll... If we do that, this sucks. This... Okay, we'll do that. It's not terrible. It's not great. All right. Oops. Zoomed in. Again, we're also kind of limiting what can go here. We're very limited on this one. This might be one that we like lose really quickly because this is a rough one. We're doing okay, but we're not doing great. As always, friends, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, opinions on what I'm doing here, you can let me know. All right, we have now basically... So this is bad because now our only trees can be this way. You know what? We haven't done this before. We're starting over. This sucks. We got some really bad luck here, and I'm not going to continue this one because this is really bad. Because really, we put this here, we can only put trees there, but then we have waterway, so we need waterway with trees that curves. That's not going to work. We're very limited on over in here. We're limited here. This is awful. We're gonna start a new one here. So, wait, we go to your games, and we're gonna go start a new game, and we're gonna discard this one. Haven't had that happen before, but fuck it. That was not gonna be a fun one. All right, so we got towns here. Do trees down this way. We'll do fields this way. Let's do water here because we can go down with our towns. And then we are limited about what can go here, but we can build out our fields this way. That. Great, we already got something done. That was good. So yeah, it's been a long time since I've had such a terrible start to one of these, but who cares? Like, why was I going to waste my time on that one? That one wasn't going to work out because nothing was good was going to come from that. All right, and now we can build our trees out this way, our forest here. We've got trains. Let's put our trains down here. Yeah, we'll put our trains down here and kind of go down with it. Water, we're gonna hopefully bend away from this, but we can go up with our fields. And yeah, we're just gonna build away from things. And then our towns can be built over there. We got another waterway. This is good. This doesn't help us with this doesn't help us with fields, but it does mean that we don't have to turn into it. So we can do this here, and we can still build out our fields over if we need to. And then we can do our towns like this. Build our towns out, which was great. That closes out our fields. So let's just do some trees instead. Another town. And we already accomplished those towns, which is great. And then trains, put that there. Our train tracks are kind of away from everything, which is nice. But yeah, I mean, this does happen. And like I said, I haven't had that in a while where it was just like a very bad start that I wanted to abandon. We can put this here, which will close out our waterway. It limits us a bit where we can put towns, but we'll be okay. We have plenty of open space there. And we completed a water task, which is nice to complete. So we got more of our forest here. We'll put a forest there. We got more of our fields. We may have to start new fields. I'm okay with starting new fields somewhere. We can't put towns here to connect, but we can put towns here to connect. So we'll do that. We need one more town. And we got a waterway, which we'll put there. We don't need to put anything here, so we might as well put that there. Just to put something there. What's our test today? Perfectionist, score 25 perfect placements in total. It's going to take a long time to get there. Ocean 3 and Engineer 3 are going to be pretty difficult unless I am like trying to optimize for that, which I don't expect I will be. But we don't have to worry about those. At this point, I don't care about those too much. All right, we got more. Of course, we're going to put stuff here. Build that out. We have closed off our fields, so we don't have new fields. So I'm going to start new fields here for inevitably when we need new fields, because we will. And this means that fields will go this way, build out north. We got trains there. We got water, build our water out. Okay, and we got more towns, which we can do here. Build our towns out. This is more forest, build that out. Trains, build that out. Very, very typical, very easy. We'll do this to... yeah, we'll do that for some fields, which we don't have right now. And great, now we just need 1+ for towns, and we'll finish that off. We could do that here, but I'd rather do this with some forests and keep the forest going, because we're going to run into something like that. Or we need more forests. Here's a multi-town. We'll do that. We'll build out our towns. We did that. Great. So now we need 12 fields. And we can put this here, and then we'll need 11 fields. Good. We can do that, where we'll need 8 fields. So that's even better. Let's do that. A few houses, a field, and a few trees. And we can put houses here to eventually, because we're going to run into a thing where we're going to need to start a new town. So we'll do that for there. We can put this here. It means that we can't really put anything there for fields, but we have plenty of directions to go with our fields. So we'll do that. Trees we should put over here and build our trees out, because we can finish that up. More trees, 1 field, 1 town. Build our trees out here. Field and field, we want to do this. Build that out. Keep going there or go this way. Waterway, we can only go here, unless we start a new waterway, which I'm not necessarily keen to do. Start a new town. Great, 51+. Well, let's build off our existing town. Yeah, because we can go that way with it. Build it out. Trees. Trees there. Because we didn't need. There we go. Trees. 1 house. Just 1 house. Are really great, so we'll just put that there. Trains. More trains. Okay, so here's the thing. We need a 5. Not a 5+, a 5. So we put it there. We exit out. It's not worth it. We'll finish the train track. So that means we have to start a new train track, which we're going to do here, because we don't have anything going on here anyway. Can't really build anything out. We could do more fields. Might as well put a train track here and just start a new train. Trees. Put there. Okay, so this is more than 9, so we can't do that. So we got to start a new fields. Let's start a new fields here. Let's see. Actually, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. I think if we do a 1, we can maybe use those, or just start a new one and go along. Sorry, I got an email and a message. No, not a message. Okay, we need towns. We'll put towns here. This may have been a bad spot for fields, but whatever. We'll figure it out. We want trains to go eventually in this way. Let's do that. Try to get that done. Towns. We can put some towns there. That. Do need to put this here. Yeah, we'll do that, because then we can go up with some fields there. 1 house isn't great. Put that there, but I would like to have train tracks, like more possibilities for train tracks there. This isn't going to help us. This is a weird one here. We'll just put it there. Okay, we got a bendy train, so we can do that, which then closes this area up, which is, I think, actually fine. But also, let's do this just to finish that train track. Train a couple houses. We'll put that there. Water. Put some water there. That ends it. Put it there. Opens it up. Let's end it. That. We don't have any water that we need to put anywhere. Do that. We need 2 more, and we complete this. We can put up here. Forest. That. Train tracks. Let's build some train tracks. Ooh, well, yeah, we can do this way because it doesn't matter because we're going that way with the town. 1 tile here. Let's put in a little bit. Do that. Great. We only need 1 field, and we complete both of these. And then we got to put more fields over there. Houses. We'll get a new house task. Putting these here. Okay, a 19 plus fade. So we put this there, X's it out. We don't want that, but we can put that here and do that. Some houses and water. Do that here. We can start a new town over here if we need to. Don't want to do this. X quest canceled. We can do that here. Build that out. More houses. We do need houses. Hell yeah. And this is the game, right? Eventually, it'll start feeling pretty awkward, and you'll feel, like, overwhelmed. But for the most part, it's pretty damn simple. Pretty straightforward. Pretty relaxing. Now, does it get stressful when you're, like, almost done? And you're like, oh, no. What do I do? I'm not going to finish these. Yeah, it does get a little stressful. So we could put water here, which will allow us to start trains. We could put train water here, because this is that particular cool tile, and build water off that. I think we're going to do that because we do want to complete those tasks. We can't, that'll finish that up, but we can put that here and finish this up, but then also continue along on that, which is great. That's exactly what we want to do. Some houses, put some houses here, keep that going. 15 even. We put this there, we X that out. So let's go to this new town we had started. Got that new town, now we only need 3 more, and we're good on that. More trains, we could add that there, or we could add that here. I think we're going to add that here and try to finish that task up. Might as well take advantage of that. We need a 1. We did it! We've now closed off this fields, but we completed 2 tasks by doing that, which is great. And now we can continue to work on this field task. Ooh, all right, this is another one of those, like, I hate this. It is the water and also a train, which is my least favorite. This is my least favorite tile of any tile. I absolutely hate this tile combination. I got like 5 or 6 of them yesterday, but eventually maybe we can connect this train either back around to this or connect it to the train tracks that are here. So we'll do that. We now also have a second waterway, which is nice to have. We can't put that water there, so we got to do with that, which is why it's nice to have that waterway. This water has to curve or become a lake. More trees that we don't need for anything. We're just going to put them there. We do get another task. There. Great. We can add this to this task here, which is great. And we can conclude this train tracks, thus, and then we're building out. And this is going to be our main train track now that we're putting stuff. Waterway, put that there. More trees. More trees. Bendy train track. We'll go this way with it. We could do this, which would then, if we had a tight turn, we could connect the 2. So we're going to do that. Because we can also always have this go out. This limits what can go here, but we'll find something. Waterway. We'll go up a little bit. That. Now we can put a fields to connect that together. Houses. We do need houses. Put those there. Trees. We do need trees. Train tracks and fields. Booyah. Look at that. We connected it together. Hey, I'm going to say this. I keep saying booyah. Have I been watching Teen Titans Go lately? Yes. Is this directly related? Probably. Probably related. That I keep saying booyah. Why do we keep getting this fucking... What's going on? I feel like I never got these until very recently. All right, let's finish that. It's the worst thing possible. We're going to start now a yet third waterway because there's no other good place for this because we can't put it there. God damn it. We could do this. I think I'm going to put it here. I'm very frustrated that these keep arriving. Okay, we can now end a train track. Let's end this train track over here. We do need 3 houses over there. Whoa, Gaming with Bear of Gundam. Yes, welcome, Zero Joy. Happy to see you, buddy. Yeah, this is, I've been doing a daytime streaming experiment. This is day 4, where I've been playing Dorfromantik every weekday. I'm calling it Daily Dorf, which is a tile placement, like, single-player version of, like, a Carcassonne or Ticket to Ride style. How's your day? It's been going good. I've been playing since about 20-something minutes. When was I last here? I don't know. It's been a while. It was definitely an evening stream because I've only been doing this kind of for a week, so it was definitely an evening. Okay, so we can't do that. Let's do here. Yeah, build these towns out. Oh, I don't have that. I don't believe. Yeah, I don't have a like tracker thing set up, but yeah, welcome. Happy to have you here. All right, we're gonna put this here, I guess. We haven't had water tasks. I think we had one water task. I don't recall. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here with us. Look, the broader thing that I will say, without getting specific, is it's nice when people are here and watching the streams and hanging out in chat. Also, when people want to take a break, long-term break from watching the streams, when they go from I'm here every stream to check in on occasion to oh yeah, I haven't been there for a while. I get it. Like model kit building can get repetitive. It's like, you know, and I get that. You know, my streams are consistent, but also like sometimes people are just like I'm not up for it. And then also sometimes people have fucking very personal reasons why they're not hanging out anymore, and I get that and I understand that, and like yeah, I love model kit building too. I do too, but I also understand that, like, when I build something like a real grade, like that's going to be 4 streams, and I get sometimes people are like, yeah, I saw you build that, that's cool, that's fine, Pat. Like I get that, why that might be like I think I'm good. No problem at all, don't worry about it. Again, this is entertainment, not escapism, and people can talk about stuff they want to talk about. I do know that I am only equipped to talk about my own personal experiences and be kind of general with other people's experiences. And I'm glad that you're getting help. And I think that is important. I know that is, I can say from personal experiences, I can say for me, Pat Bear, that asking for help is tough, because it is often hard for us in general to understand where we're coming from, to feel like to kind of feel like that's not that bad. Very easy to say it's not that bad. It's often difficult to recognize, hey, things aren't great. That can be tough. Or I can't do this alone. Or people don't want to hear about it, or people got their own stuff going on. There's a litany of excuses. And sometimes those aren't unfounded, but they can be difficult to like say like, hey, I need this, I need help. That can be very difficult to ask for help. So, in general, folks, like reach out when you're feeling off. Try to recognize in yourself when things aren't necessarily going the way you'd like them to. And also, I think this is an important thing to recognize, particularly in the year 2022, that hey, things aren't great out there, and you're not wrong for thinking that. You're not like, you know, you're not off for being like, hey, things aren't great right now. It's totally reasonable to feel like You know, you might not be in the best spot. All right, we're going to put this here because otherwise our train is going to block off this whole task, which is a mistake on my part, but we'll figure it out by building out this way. And see, we close things out. We did that. We got a new tree task. Unfortunately, this trees had water, and I didn't want to start new water, so we couldn't take advantage of all the trees we made. Uh, well, nice. So we are going to build. We're going to build new forests. It's tough, but we're going to do it. We're going to build some new forests down this way, down this way, and we'll do it like that. We got more towns. Of course, if we put towns there, we're Xing things out. We're going to put towns here, taking advantage of the fact that we've already done the work. Rosart says, I come here for the wholesome outlook and try to incorporate that in my own life. Well, first off, thank you very much for being here, Brozard. And secondly, yeah, the important thing is, and I haven't actually said this in a while, so it does bear repeating. I've already said it on this stream. This is not escapism. This is entertainment. I do build model kits and Lego sets, play video games. Last night I talked about anime on stream. I do all those things, and I love doing all those things and talking about all those things, but it is not in a bubble. I don't go for the whole thing of like, oh, we can't have that conversation here. Now, obviously, there are things that are hard to talk about, and maybe we don't want to like delve too deep into them, into like specifics and all that. But in general, it's like, hey, I'll talk about like feeling weird about how like I'm living here in South Carolina. This is not where I want to be. This is not what I want to be doing. I felt stuck for the past couple of years since I made the choice to come here. I could talk about that. All right, we have to start a new train tracks because this one's not curved. So we're going to start new trains over here. Let's do that. Had to start some new trains. But yeah, I've talked about that, and I think that like we can definitely talk about that. But also, I want people to feel like this is a place where they can hang out and feel like they can talk about those things. But also, like, you know, tonight I'm going to build a model kit. I'm going to work on the Wing Zero, the Wing Gundam Sky Zero, which is the Wing Zero with a repaint. It's lovely, like teal and dark blue colors. It's really, really nice color scheme. We're going to be building that. We're going to talk about like the Nintendo Direct, because the Nintendo Direct was yesterday, and RPGs that never came out in the United States are going to come out on the Switch, and that's fun. So like we'll talk about that, and we'll talk about how like I finished my taxes on Tuesday night because I'm that person. I'm the person that finishes their taxes really early. I'm that friend of yours that does that stuff. So like we'll talk about that. Like whatever. There'll be other things we'll talk about. Talk about anime and manga. But like, if like things that need to be said come up in conversation, we'll also talk about shit that needs to get said. Because I'm not afraid of that. I'll never be afraid of that. I mean, maybe someday I will, but I don't plan to. I don't plan to get afraid of talking about real talk. Ooh, this is nice. This completes 2 tasks for us. Or it doesn't complete it, but it works on 2 tasks for us. That's a great one. That's not as great. That does limit us. So I don't... yeah, we'll do that. This is getting complicated down here. But yeah, it was a good direct, so we'll talk about that. We'll get into detail tonight about the direct, because it was like fun stuff to talk about. All right, we don't want to do that. That's going to limit us. We don't want to do that. It's going to limit us. So this tile is bad. We're going to put that tile there. Got a waterway. We can start a new one. We could eventually try to build our way over here, where we get a new specific tile, which is kind of fun. So we can do that. We'll just start building some water, slowly make our way that way. Is that a goal? Not necessarily, but we can get there. All right, that's going to close us off. We got one house. Put one house there. We got a new waterway, finally. Let's put our waterway here. Build off that way. Trees. We do have a tree task, so we can put some trees here. Build our forest out. A town, we need 5+, but I actually want to put this here, because that is a limited number that can go there. We got train tracks coming up. Good. Yeah, because we do need trains. We do have a new train, so we can build up there if we gotta. But this isn't going to work for this. This is going to close things out, so we don't want to put that there. Sorry, let's check this. Oh, yeah, all right. Promotional material coming in. I am expecting an email about something work-related, but that's coming sometime today. But luckily, that's not time-sensitive for my reply, so I don't have to be, like, immediately replying to that. Great, we finished the train tracks there. We can continue the train tracks again. We got a new starter train track, so we'll just do that. Build that way. More trees. That going. Gonna fill that out. Right now, we're looking to finish our fields. So we need a 2-1 here. A twofer. We towns. We got 2 towns we can start finishing up. Waterways. So that is our focus, and trees. So those are our focuses here. We're about limited on train tracks for that, but we got a waterway we can build off an existing waterway here, so we'll do that. Because we do have 3 waterways to play around with. Train tracks there, that's good. We can start finishing this up. That. This will close that off, so we don't want to do that. There, or we can put that here. Got our trees. Got another water. Might as well put this here. That. Got another water. That there. Need water there. Towns. Put towns here. Then we only need 3. Which would be good. And end of train tracks. We'll put that over here. We don't want to continue the trains. This long train track here. We're at 17. This one is a 17. So that's going good. We got also another end of train tracks coming up. So we can start we can either close this one off, or I guess we'll probably close that one off. All right, let's put some towns there. Yeah, we don't want to close the long one. We can close this, or we can start a new one. We can also put this here. We'll do that. We're going to put this here. And you're like, Pat, what can you put there? You got a train track. Where's that going to go? Oh, we'll put this right here. Boom. Now it's connected to that. We got that little train track. Doesn't matter. And then we got a cool waterway. I love that thing. Let's just put this here. We got an empty space. We need trees. We're down to 31 tiles, so we got to start. We can't really goof around too much. We got to start getting some stuff done here. We are in a bit of trouble. We got another. Why do we keep getting end of train tracks? I guess we'll start a new train line over here. Start a new train line. We got a sharp bend waterway. We can do that. Put that there. Very strange that we're getting those end of trains. All right, let's keep going with trees, because we need a lot of trees for that. Towns. We do need towns here. We'll complete that. Hell yeah, we completed that. Waterway that's also a town. Hell yeah, look at that. That completes our towns and is a waterway. Lovely. Let's try to use this big tree one over here. Get some big trees going. A 25. Will this work? Nope. Too many towns. Will this work? Too many towns. All right, we got to start a new 3rd town. We're going to start a new town over here. We got a water. We do need a water over here. We'll do that. Complete that water task. That's great. Towns. We got new towns to add over here. Another water. We'll do this one. Yeah. Look at that. We're up to 39 again. Great. Towns. We do need towns. Towns there. Train tracks. We don't have a train track thing here. We do have to start new trains because this won't fit there. So, yeah, ProSart. I think so this is an early access still, but they've been it is a student game, but I believe some of the students have graduated. But they are going to fully release this because it is obviously, as I said, an early access. And I think over time you start understanding it. Like I played, this is to me a like play it for a little while game. It's nice having like waiting for something to like waiting for an email or waiting for like, oh, a meeting's coming up in an hour. Like I'm gonna jump in and do a little bit. I find that's where I especially enjoy this game. Sometimes I don't even complete a full like playthrough of this, and I'll just like come back and do it later. But yeah, it is to me incredibly enjoyable, very relaxing game. So, all right, if we do that, we'll do that and build off of this. Great. But I think you start to like learn as you play. Yeah, it definitely has like it has a learning curve. I will say this: the tutorial is not good. Not a good tutorial. Apparently, they are going to work on that. But the tutorial I played when I started this, like my tutorial didn't tell me the difference between 4 and 23 plus. What 23 plus means is I eventually need 23 or more. What 4 means is I need to add 4 tiles to this. So if I get a 5 field thing, or I get a 2 field and then a 3 field, then that X's it out. Or I need 9 houses exactly to complete this. It never actually says that. It was eventually, I was just like, oh. I was like playing it and someone in chat was like, oh no, it means this. And I was like, oh. So that's not great, I will say. Add some water there. Let's just put that there. That might be too minimal. Yeah, apparently the tutorial that I played, there is a better version of it. I just haven't gone back to the tutorial. But yeah, I think that like hopefully it'll be even better than it was for people who want to get into this. So we can put this here. You can see now we'll need to do a 3 and we'll need to do a 4, but we can do that and take advantage of the fields we already laid. Yeah, once you explain it, it makes sense, but it can be communicated better. Totally, it totally could be communicated better because I would be like, wait, why is this failing? What am I doing wrong? Like, what am I doing wrong is not a thing that you want to feel when you're getting into a new game. Okay, so right now, when I add a thing here, I have to add a 1. So we might be in trouble here. Yeah, I might have boned this. So we'll find out if there's a way for me to add 1 while also leaving the possibility of continuing it. And I don't know how that's possible. So, yikes. I might have just messed this up. We'll find out. I might mess up the 1, but give us 2 and the possibility for the 20 plus. Another end of train tracks. So we'll end this train track, I guess. And another, not another fields with water, but water. We don't have any water task here. We'll just put that there. All right, so if I put this here. Okay, if I put this here, we can continue adding fields to it. So we'll do that. A waterway with a field, put that there. I'm gonna build that out. We do need a 4 town. We need trees. We need trees more than we need anything else. So we'll do not that open. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. More water, but also a field. We put that there. We're limiting where we can put fields, so we don't want to do that. We'll just add this like here, like that. That there. All right, now we need a fields, but we need 2. So we put this here. You can see there's an X there. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to put the fields like that. We need a 1 fielder, and this is a 2 fielder because the fields are like connected. So we don't want to put that there. We can put this here that will eventually add on to it. So we'll do that because we do need that in the future. So we're like planning a little ahead. Here's a 4 town, so we put that there. We connect, and then maybe eventually we can add this water to that water. I don't know. Here's a 1 field that we need with the possibility of adding more fields in to continue because we need 23 and 18. Yeah. So that's good. We're down to 39 tiles, but we should still be able to continue. I'm gonna drink a little water. It's been a hot minute. Cold minute. Water there. All right, we got a field and we got some trees. Let's try to finish this trees up here. Build off that. We do have 2 sets of forest to put. Fields here. If we do this, it'll connect them together. That's what I wanted to do. And then we can go in 2 different directions and we can use that field. We're getting a lot of fields here. We're getting a whole lot of goddamn fields. Let's do that. And we got plenty of directions to build off of. Train tracks and trees. This is great. We're limiting what can go here, but we have another direction to go with our fields. We have 2 directions to go. And then we got train tracks. Let's add it to our largest train tracks, which is this one. Take advantage of that. And then we've got more fields to go. Fields to lay, and we continue on that. Got a dead space there, but we can find something to put there. We got water. Water there. Trees. Build off our trees over here. Yeah. We only need 74 there. And we can put this here and find for a lot. More fields. And we'll do that, which opens up different directions we can go. Dead spot. Put that there. 1 house. That there. Fields. Go to that. Another fields 1. We'll do that. Now we need to do like 3+, a 9+, an 8+, and a 9. Why not? Why not take advantage of what we already have? We're getting wild with it. When we're down to only like 6 or 7, and we're definitely not going to complete anything, we'll just start building in this direction to try to get this new like specialty tile. Because why not? That's generally what I do with this when I'm like, uh-oh. That, build out more fields. All right, great. We completed that task. Now we need a 6, a +5, and a +6, and we'll get some more tiles there. This is a good forest one, so we'll do that. Trees. I'll zoom out a little bit more here. Maybe too much, but yeah. We're starting to get kind of wild with it. Starting to get big. Trains. We haven't had trains in a hot minute, so we'll do some trains there. Continue the train tracks. Another trains. We'll do that. A blank. I'll put that there. Oh, we'll put that there because there's just an empty space in the middle. Some towns. We don't have any towns we need, but we do need that, so we'll go there. Water. We don't have any water that we particularly need, but we'll do that. Trees and fields. Let's do trees. Train tracks. We do need to put some train tracks. We'll go like this. A little bit of fields, a little bit of town. Nothing particularly great. That. We completed that, which is great. So that's good. That gives us some more tiles here. All right, we do need more fields. We'll add some more fields down. Water. We don't need water. Basically, right now we need a lake or one of those like this thing put there, but whatever. We're not really building water. Like, we're building some waterways, but we don't like need to. Don't have any for that. All right, another train. So we're going to add on to our largest train tracks, which is this. And we'll go that way with it. Trees. Build on trees on here. Yeah. Build trees that way. Train tracks. We're getting a lot of train tracks, which is good because we need them. Trees. There we go. Build that out. More that way. Great. All right. We need a 1 and a 1+, and we'll get for 1 field. We will get plenty more tiles, which is good. So we'll put that there. Train tracks. Houses and 1. We do need 1 field. Hooray! We did it. There we go. And we get bonus for that for completing 2 at the same time. We get plenty more, so we're going good. All right. So 1 house and a few trees. This is like kind of worthless. Train tracks that has a quest on it, so we'll put that there. A water. We could put this here or there. I like putting that there. Another train tracks. We can build off of this. We want Yeah, let's build off that. Completed that train quest, and we need to put 4 more and then 8 more. And then we'll have a place for this little train to go. We don't need fields. We finished all our field tasks, so we can just start new ones, place them over here, whatever we want to do. Trees, we do need trees. We'll put some trees down here. Let's see what our numbers are for trees. 384. We're probably not going to complete this one. We should actually be focusing on 84, which is much more doable. So we'll be doing that. So now we're going to be putting trees up here, which we should have been doing a while ago. I was not paying enough attention. That happens. This is one of those ones where I'm like, I'm not breaking my high score. My high score is almost 10,000. And I'm like, nah, we've kind of been chasing that this week. I'm not feeling it today. We restarted, which we haven't done at all. But we just haven't been getting the tasks that like are really going to help us do those things. Let's build out this town a little bit more, I guess. Yeah. Trees. Put some trees up here. Great. Waterway. Again, we haven't had a water quest in a very long time. So there's just been no reason for it, for us to like worry about it. But whatever. Fields. We can build off the fields we already have. Well, network cut out for a couple minutes. Ah, that's a shame. Happy you're here. But yeah, this is kind of, you know, this has been an experiment. I have one more day of this tomorrow. We're going for a while here. We're still going to be going. But yeah, this has just been like a little bit of like, hey, let me see what this feels like. Doing this kind of daytime streaming. I didn't want to like experiment with daytime streaming and do model kit building and have like not so many folks watching me build model kits, especially because that's what my evening streams are dedicated to. So it was kind of fun to be like, all right, let me try this out, see how this feels. Another end of train tracks, we can put that there. So yeah, I've been happy to experiment with this, and also like, I don't know, I think I said this in the pre-show. Having plans has been good, because especially this week I haven't really had like, I've had like meetings and I had like a couple like conversations about some stuff, but I haven't had like a lot of things I needed to do the past few days. So it's been nice to have like a reason to be like, oh no, okay, you know, like Tuesday it was just like, I don't have anything on a Tuesday generally. I had like a meeting at night, but I had the stream during the day. And that was nice just to like have something to look forward to. Those are nice. Train tracks. This is going to X out, so we got to do the new trains over here. So now we have a new trains to do. Once we complete the 3 and the 7, we'll go over there. Because this train track is too long for all this. We just kind of fill this in wherever. Kind of just filling in some of these. We did get a bonus there, which was nice. I don't quite know why, but we did. I'll take it. Train tracks that are 39. So we can add that here. Build off the one that's already established. And we are just continuing it. Unfortunately, we keep fucking getting these trains that are also water things. Hate them so much. It really limits where the trains can go. Why do I keep getting this? Trees we'll put over there. Focus on trying to finish that up. Some more trees. Yeah. More trees. More trees. Towns. We do have a town quest over here, so we'll put that over here. More towns. So we open it up. Waterway. We don't have a waterway quest task, so we'll just put some water there. More trees. Great. Hey, we finished that trees, because we're getting down on it now, right? Like, we don't have many tiles left. It's going to be hard to complete some tasks. We're going to get close on some. So I am going to start just putting tiles here, trying to get at this uncover special tile. Can we... Yeah, we'll put that there. So we're going to try to finish some tasks, but tiles that aren't going to help us with a task, they're just kind of random, are going to go hang out. So here you see, right? this would normally be great, except there's water, which means we're now cutting that off and there's only one tile that can fit there, which is why this tile, the tile that has water and trains, is bad. Now I need to go straight with it, so I got to put this over here. The bummer. That's why I hate that tile. So we're going to put this here, see if we can get at that new one. Houses we should put here, try to continue out our town. Go. Trees, we'll put there, try to finish up these trees. End of a train track, we hate to see that. We only have one direction on this train track, we only have one there. So we'll just put this, that. Great, we opened up a new tile, which is just more towns. Not going to help us with anything, but we got there, which is nice to do. Waterway, again, we don't need this for anything. Put water there. Another water that doesn't help us at all. Doesn't do shit. So much water that we don't need. And our last tile, which won't complete anything. Frustrating. Session complete. So sometimes these games do end like that. And you just like, you're down to like 20 tiles and you're like, well, if I don't get a single train that isn't the end of a train track, like I could have put the end of the train track there, right? Which would have given us 5 more tiles. But that would have made, we couldn't do 9 because we would have been completing that train track. Oh, I guess technically we could have started a new train track over here. I am wrong. We could have started a new train track over there. So I am wrong about that. But yeah, I do get a little tilted. We got an 8,400, which is not 98. Tomorrow's goal, I guess, is to break that. That would be tomorrow's goal. I'm going to really quickly here just screen capture. Just use that snippet tool. That way I can go look at this later, or I can post this. I will show you the creative mode, what we can do in the creative mode. I do this at the end of every one of these. So now we're looking at this. It gave us a different, like all the different color schemes, which I kind of like. And you can see now we can just like delete shit that we don't want. Like, let's go and get rid of this. Get out of there. Hate you. Get rid of this one too. Hate you. And then we can eyedropper. Like if we want to take this, we want to shove another one next to it and just do a bunch of those. We can eyedropper it again. Do a bunch of those. Very silly. I really like the idea of just a bunch of these like crisscross. We can skip some tiles. And then we can like, you know, place some trees over there. Creative mode is really relaxing. It's your reward after you almost completed a task and then didn't. And then yeah, you can just like fill in the gaps here, or like go into the probabilities and just be like, I only want fields. Only give me fields. Don't give me anything else. Great. And then go ahead a couple till you get some fields that you want to do it. And then we got a windmill, and we can just windmill slam a windmill. Just do like a bunch of this. Just be like, all right, put one of those there. Put one of those there. Put one of these there. Great. Gonna have a ball. It's such a great design idea. Yeah, totally. The creative mode is so fun because you can just like really get granular with it. You can cut and paste. You can change the biomes here. Right now we have all of them, so we're just like taking out some of these, and we're just gonna go with like Fjord, which I do really like. This is probably my favorite fall one. Fjord. The red and orange, or red and yellows here are just really complementary. I really love that rustic red. Yeah, and then you can just kind of play around with it. Goof around. Let's say we want to stop doing that. We want to build a really long train. And take our fields out. Skip through. And then just like, oh yeah. Build a very long train track. The longest nonsense train track you've ever seen. There are no rewards. It doesn't. None of this goes to quest completion because you could, you know, a bonus quest completion because you could completely and totally. Oh, I forgot about that. I love this so much. So let me zoom in here. you see how the trains get connected, and then if there's just water, then that tile closes. So if we do this, closed up. But if we do it like this, open because maybe there'll be a train someday. But if we put it here, that's a lovely touch that seems unnecessary, but I really like. And then, yeah, we'll just put a bunch of trains coming out. But we can also put a train there. And then we could also do a train that way. And then we could also, can't do that because it's not bendy, but we'll put a train this way. Put a train that way. Put a train that way. Put an end of a train that way. Why not? And then we'll just get really silly with it. Just complete nonsense train tracks that don't make any sense for anybody. Don't help anybody. Go a bunch of weird directions and don't do anything right. But they all work together, in some capacity. So, I don't know. I find this very relaxing after I've gotten a little tilted from just whatever. Gotta see what you can build. We'll do some water pieces here. Then skip a few. And then, yeah, we got some water. And then we can just be like, all right, we're going to put water there. We're going to put a water here. Go silly with it there. Get another boat going. Go here with that. Do a sharp bend there. Can't do sharp bend there. That sharp bend. Sharp bend there. Oh, then we can also, like, eyedropper this to place there to close that loop on that waterway. And then also if we want to be like, I don't want to close this off anymore. Now we can open that up again. And place the water there and then continue the waterway. This is like a chill, fun little thing. And then we can eyedropper this thing, place here. Do that. Oh yeah, we got the lake again. Fun. The Beaver Dam Lake. Close that off and just get silly with it. Who cares? Oh, just randomly just gave me a, like, whatever plot. That's fun. Doing all the water. I guess even at 100% probability, you still get some weird tiles that don't fit anywhere. Place that there by itself for no reason. One of the most valuable pieces in the whole, like, the most valuable tile, because it's so versatile and can help you get out of sticky situations. Like, eyedropper this on here. Stick it right there. Great. Fix that hole. That's that. I believe, yeah, that's going to be our stream for the day. We are going to raid. That is how we end every stream. Again, I'll be back tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern for my next stream. I am working on the, as I said, what's the Wing Gundam Sky Zero. This is the Wing Gundam Sky Zero, as you can see there. It is a repaint of a 2014 Wing Zero high grade. Yes, that is a 2014, but it is a repaint for the Gundam Breaker Battlelog series. So I'm working on that. It's a very easy Gundam with some lovely colors. I've been working on some difficult kits lately, so it's nice to work on something a little easier. We are going to raid. That is how we end every stream. So feel free, please hang out as we go on a raid. Yesterday we did raid Xandra just as she was finishing up her daytime stream. We're not making, hopefully won't make the mistake again. We're going to pick somebody who streams a lot during the day, and so hopefully that will be better for us. So let me see who streams for a long time. I mean, Xander could be streaming longer. I just don't know. Let's see. Who haven't we not? Who is and could use a few new friends joining? What is Liz doing? We haven't. You know what? We have not rated Flannel Cat in quite some time. Glitch Witch, formerly, now Flannel Cat. We have not raided Cat in a while, so let's go give Cat a raid. Cat is playing The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds, D-Rust. Oh, no, that's D-Rust is next. Okay, so it's a... Flannel Cat is playing a Link Between Worlds randomizer. So we'll go check that out. Well, that's fun. But we have not rated Flannel Cat in quite some time, as again, formerly under a different username. But Flannel Cat is great. So come along on this raid. Come back tonight. I will see you in the future. Thanks everybody for being here. I hope you hang out on another stream again. I got one more Daily Dorf tomorrow, 1 p.m. Thanks for being here. Have a great day. Come back tonight. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Bye.